Alrighty, welcome everyone. Today we're jumping right into this. No warm-up screen or nothing today, but anyway, we're gonna be painting some Celine. I've had several viewers mention her, and turns out YouTube says she's one of the most common searches that my fans, also search for. So I figured maybe a good choice. Anyway, um. without further ado, let's get started. I am doing well. How are you? How are you guys doing? Good morning, Nafuzi. Good morning, Jay. Hey, Gary, I'm lurking. DM me on Discord if you need anything. All right, you good? I don't feel like you need to show up just because you happen to have mod status. There's no requirement there. Okay. Anyway, um, and good morning, Jay. I am doing well. A little tired. A little tired. I woke up with a pretty nasty headache this morning, but it seems to have mostly subsided by this point. I think it was just a lack of hydration yesterday, so a few cups of coffee this morning seems to have solved that. Let's see. Let's just start with her shoulders, and I think I want to do her new outfit design, just because I actually like that one a lot more than her original outfit. Get that big old tail swinging through here. Mhm. Remember to hydrate. I wish I remembered to hydrate as often as I should, but I do not. Do the big old claw hand here. Yeah. Um, but I don't. So whatevs. See, we can start getting our wing ears. It dawns on me, I should have grabbed some references of bird wings before I started, because that would have made this a lot easier. Oh yeah, this drawing is definitely going in the collection. Nice. Mm. Let's see. Yeah. We'll see if we can get something kind of fun and dynamic. Yeah, that pose might work. Let's start getting a little more detail in there. Let's see, where's that outfit? There we go. Getting a little bit of lag, but seems to be the case. Probably should have done a reboot before I started streaming. Oh well. Just free up a few extra bytes or whatever the heck they are. Ugh. That is not the eye we're looking for. Let's see, your shoulder's pretty normal. It doesn't start bulking up till a little bit below the elbow. Okay. Just realized Scotty is tomorrow. Waka waka. Ah, yes, yes, Scotty is tomorrow. I'm gonna be trying to stream every day this month just because it's Inktober and that's kind of the thing people do during Inktober is draw a lot. But we'll see if that actually ends up happening. I've got a few other projects I'm going to be trying to get done this month at the same time, which streaming has made side projects slow. Hence why I did not get my Kobo stream actually done. Had to cancel that one just because something else was occupying my time. Worry about the exact bits of that hand later. See, starting on our marshmallows. And I do really like how her new outfit has a whole bunch of side shot here. Yeah, see if we can get some good squeeze in on that while we draw that. As long as you continue to be you, I'll continue to support you. Fair enough, fair enough. I do appreciate it. I honestly, I think it'll be very hard for me to be anyone but besides me, you know? I only have experience being me, and I don't have any experience being anyone else. Neck is not right. You know what? We got that hair already cutting through. We're just gonna not ignore exactly where that neck connects on that side because that's gonna make that easier. All right. Let's see if we can get good. I got a few pictures of her. She's got a nice wide smile. Something like that might work. We'll need to adjust those eyes, though, because they are not in position. And her wings start off at, like, in the back of her head. Does she actually have, like, normal ears under all that hair? Oh, she does. Shoot. Okay. All right, bet. Let's get those ears in. Or an ear in. Just somebody that I used to Let's see. All right. We'll get it. Ooh, if we do this just right, we can get that ponytail flowing into the tail as it cuts through her. There we go. Something like that might work. We need to move that part just a little bit further. There we go. A little more volume there. So she actually has a forehead. Let's bring that wing out just a little. No, this one should probably wrap a little closer. We'll bring the other one far out. So we got a little bit of asymmetry there. Oh yeah, I saw the image you posted in the Discord. That's pretty cool. The image of what? What did I post in the Discord? Oh, the Steam this morning. Yeah. Yeah, I'd never seen anything like that. I mean, I guess I'd seen little bits of things sort of like that, like a kind of just a vague haze off the lawn and stuff, but I'd never seen it coming off fence posts where it's just a bunch of individual trails. We probably should have done this one farther because she's got her head turned. So the turn of the head would push this one further out. That's. And then this one will be nice and close. Let's see. We're not going to see nearly as much since she's got some nice stiff collars. Or not nearly as much of that shoulder shift. Yeah, it has to be cold for you to get that, and a high degree of humidity. I think it specifically has to be high humidity at night, and then the humidity has to drop a lot as it warms up quickly. That way it's easy for it to evaporate. see, little medallion thing there. We'll get more details on that later. Got pilot stripes there, huh? Let's see. This belt's tucked in right underneath, which I suppose gives us an excuse to pull it just everything a little tighter up there. But whatever circumstances cause it to happen, Mother Nature can be weird sometimes. Yeah, for sure. Mother Nature can for sure be weird. It's cool, but it can be weird. Immediately recalls the bomb cyclone? The what? What is this? Let's see, do we have any side shots of this particular thing? Not great ones. I should have made sure I got... Wait, no, we do. Okay, sweet. There we go. See, we'll cut right through there with the edge of that skirt. And let's get those hips up just a little bit. Let's see. We'll have to cut that way. The other side. Let's get our thighs in there. Let's see, what does her shoes look like in this one? Oh, tall boots. Tall boots. All right. And then we'll probably just silhouette the boot as it goes back. All right, what do we got? The bombs. It happened in Colorado a few years back. It basically happens when Mother Nature watches the day after tomorrow, sees the snow hurricanes, and tries to replicate it in real life. Oh, I see, I see. Huh. I guess we just call that. I normally just call that a blizzard. I've never heard it called a bomb cyclone. Mm, All right, we gotta get our thighs in here. And a knee. All right. Take all that out. All right, what's her other hand is pretty human looking, right? Yeah, I just got a fingerless glove and some thick black nails. Well, good morning, Chan. How are you doing today? Or I suppose good evening for you. Yeah, sailing stream today. How are you doing today? That hand is not coming out as well as I would have liked. I don't know. I'll have to fiddle with it more later. Let's work on that clawed hand, though. Doing good. A very quiet day it was. Well, bomb cyclone is specifically how a low pressure storm center in the pressure has to drop 24 millibars in 24 hours. It looks like a hurricane, but in the Midwest. Oh, I see. I see. Been playing Roblox for the past 5 hours, something or something. Fair enough. That doesn't sound like a terrible way to pass the time, as long as you enjoy what you're doing, you know. My thumb needs to be a bit thummier. Wait, what does I uh I always just read that as something. Is that not what it means? What does SMH mean then? I always just assumed it was like an abbreviation for something. Or somehow. That doesn't mean I'm right, for the record. Shaking my head. Oh. Oh, well, see, I'm dumb. Hmm. See, we went over this when I was doing the Vesper stream. I don't fucking know internet culture. I'm I'm dumb. Might be bulking that up a little too much. Shaking my head, huh? All right. Well, now I know. No, I only learned the internet abbreviation IIRC recently. Oh, if I recall correctly, that one I actually do know because I like to use it to put to kind of put the asterisks of I might be wrong on a lot of stuff because I might be wrong. I always like to hedge my bets when I don't know absolutely for sure if the thing I'm saying is true. Let's see. So this is like a grid pattern here. So let's get that down and there we go. Let's see. Oh, just got a little pistol with a thigh strap. Nice, nice. Look at that. Good way to describe the shape of the thigh there. All right. Missing any other major details? Nemo mamatorium omnibus horis sapit. Of mortal men, none is wise at all times. Fair enough. There are too many abbreviations out there for some of us to understand or don't understand, so it's all right. Fair enough, fair enough. I suppose I shouldn't beat myself up too hard about it. Just obscure part of that hand, I think, maybe. No, I don't like it. I have to redraw it. Let's go more open. Maybe a bit. Nope, not happy with that. Maybe go with more of a fist. That might work. Do you know much about Celine? I personally only know that she's an Apex pro. I I honestly don't know much about Celine. I did a little bit of research this morning. I watched her debut stream just to kind of get a vague idea. She seems very giggly. Um, but yeah, she's a dragon girl, which I like dragon girls. I know quite a few of the audience here likes dragon girls, so that's always a plus, you know? Other than that, I know very little. There we go. That's not an ideal hand, but I think it'll get the job done. Techie would probably be the expert here. I don't know if Techie has ever shown up to a single stream of mine, which is okay. You know, everyone's got their own lives to live, but yeah, I don't think Techie's ever been here. Always love Dragon Girls. Yeah. Yeah, they're cute. All right, let's take a moment to kind of refine this a little bit. All right. Let's. I think we may have may not have done Celine justice here. So let me enhance a little bit. She is one of the more endowed members. Let's see if we can kind of fiddle with that. I want to bring a little more of the tail in. Yeah, let's go with something like that. Let's see. Chen is a dragon girl, right? Yeah, Chen is a dragon girl, absolutely. She is specifically a lung dragon. Mm-hmm. All right, let's add a layer. We're gonna get our line art in. Mhm. Uh, as is evident by the 10,000 images of Chen of dragon girls. I don't know if there are 10,000 images of Chen. There might be, but Chen's pretty popular. There actually might genuinely be 10,000 images of Chen out there. All right, we're gonna get these eyes down if we can get on the right layer. Mm-hmm. 10,000, that's insane. And 10,000 is it you get there faster than you'd expect. Mhm. I have around 500 photos of Chen. It took me a long time to find. I think I'm pretty sure I have over 100,000 photos in my art folder. $10,786 to be precise. I don't even think there's more than 3K photos of Chen, sadly. There might be. Who knows? I'd have to check. Oh, give me. Let's take a look here. Uh, um, hmm. I'm seeing probably around 2,500 coming up easy on the places I go looking for stuff normally, or at least 2,500 with the tag. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's all of them, though. Smaller nose. I mean, I just did a quick search on Gelburo, which is a art aggregation site. But like I said, that doesn't necessarily mean that's everything. You'd have to kind of do a cumulative search and cross-reference between like Twitter, uh, Pic- Pixiv, DeviantArt, etc., if you really wanted an accurate result. Said I do have 1,500 items of Jabril from No Game No Life. That's a lot of Jabril. Other than Dragon Girls, what other type do I collect? I mean, I just collect cool pictures, just in general. You know, I see a cool picture, I will right click and save. But another great site if you just like cool art. ArtStation always has a ton of cool stuff. Oh, cool. First time I've heard about. Thank you for the source. I've been recently attempting my hand at a duplicate image finder. Since I have so many in there, definitely duplicate images. I mean, I think you can. I've downloaded a free one. And used it a couple times, but I eventually just gave up. occasionally I will notice that I have duplicate images and I'll delete one of the dupes, but other than that, I just don't care. The amount of file space is so cheap that it does not matter to me if I have a few dupes. Let's see. There? Yeah. Mm, yeah, but I keep them locally on your phone. I mean, why on your phone, man? Just just keep them on, like, a hard drive and remote access hard drive on your desktop and remote access into it or something. That'll work. Uh, Nakukakyon? Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm a little that's a few more consonants than I'm used to seeing in a given name. I hope I pronounced that okay. Um, Nak Nakkakyon? Hmm. Uh, thank you for dropping by. Oh, Grimsley, welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping by. What are you guys doing today? You folks are having a wonderful morning, evening, or whatever time it may be for you. Let's see. Let's get that. There we go. That's probably about what we want. I don't like this one. Oh, I have enough space on my phone. That's why I too keep it in my phone. But that only applies to images in my downloads folder. Ah, I see. My space is somewhat full with Genshin being the biggest app. Yeah, I don't think my phone's hard drive could store all of the images I have saved on my computer. Like just straight up. I have a dedicated hard drive to that. See, my space is somewhat full with it. The biggest app I have is probably Polybridge. Oh, followed closely by Solitaire. Sheesh, a dedicated hard drive. Yeah, yes, a dedicated hard drive. It's what happens when you're an artist and you have a lot of pictures because being an artist requires a lot of pictures. Let me see if I can check what we got. I hit the properties on this. Up, going up. All right, about 120 gigabytes of just in the pictures folder. Though to be fair, I actually part of the reason the dedicated hard drive exists is is if one of my hard drives dies, I keep them double saved in two places. So the dedicated hard drive is just to back up the pictures more than um, the primary saving location. Uh, my phone's base storage is around 256. That's too much for me, which is halfway full. I mean, yeah, that'd be halfway full if there wasn't other stuff on it. I think my phone's storage is like 120, but I mostly just save it for apps and stuff. Okay. Let's get a little more texture in there, actually. Let's, these are like wrapped back to the ponytail. I might have to purge all non-dragon girls sometimes. What? Or make a new Google account and send it to the cloud? I just told you how to solve the issue. Just get an external hard drive or a spare hard drive, and you can just shove it all in there. It's easy. Easy. Hard drive space is cheap. It used to be expensive, but it's cheap. You can do like $70 for a terabyte. That way you don't have to lose any of your cute pictures. Oh, oh my, that's quite a smart move. External hard drives are the way to go. You know, they're they're great. You can store so much stuff. I have like 3 hard drives in my desktop, and then 2 external hard drives. And I'm not even the data pack rat that of the people I know. My laptop has 1 terabyte, but I only use 20% of it. I'm seeing a pattern here of me buying devices with a lot of storage that I don't even need. Shaking your head. Hmm. I won't lie, I already have 2 filled Google Cloud storages. Don't do Google Cloud. You have to pay for that monthly, mate. Just get an external. You buy the external one time for the price of like 2 months of Google Cloud, and you're done. I have never paid for Google Cloud, yet I do use it. I use it to transfer stuff between devices. I just keep it pretty empty. I rarely have more than a single gigabyte in my Google Cloud. No, I don't. The first 15 gig are free. Oh, little Lost Mango, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? A little more curve in that shoulder. There we go. All right, let's see. Down under the collar. Let's see. There we go. That's probably about right for the collar. I'm fine. How about you? I'm doing well. Oh, I woke up with a little bit of a headache this morning, but a couple cups of coffee and getting drawn. Easy cure for that. All right, let's get her a little medallion. This is a neat medallion she's got. Lots of spiky bits. There we go. Need these thinner. Let me just. Come on. A little bit more there-ish. Yeah, that'll do. Having such a field day with all these new Chen artworks you're finding. Oh, nice, nice. I'm glad you found yourself some cool stuff. I assume that's the the site that I often use, the Gelburo there. Image aggregation sites are very useful if you want to collect a lot of art quickly. They're also really useful for finding new artists that you uh, like collecting their specific stuff off of, because they'll tag all the images with the artist names and stuff, so you can find them easily. Mhm. You know what? Those don't have outlines, so we're gonna not draw any outlines on them. We'll have to just draw them in later. Mhm. I only have 220 items of Chen specifically. That's not a bad Chen collection still. Ooh. Let's move that a little more center. There we go. So we can get the seam in here. Mm. Mm. There we go. That's a good curve for that. Let's get just a tiny bit of bicep in there. Hmm. All right, shoulder and our tricep. Mhm. Let me drop my opacity just a little bit on that sketch. Oh, this site is such an eye-opening for me. Probably exaggerating, but still. Oh, little lost mango. There was one of my friends that talked about you, so I took a moment to look at you. Ah, well, thank your friend for me. I appreciate all of the support from every fan. Mhm. Mm. Let's get a little more boon in there. There we go. All right, let's see if we can get this palm. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. I think we're missing a joint on that, actually. Oh, no, we're not. I was just crazy for a moment. For some reason, I thought that that her fingers were like extra jointed on the claw hand, but no, they're not. They're not. They're just big and chunky. We actually have like a little shadow zone there. Okay. Most of which I got from the server. Oh, fancy, fancy. Let's see. Got a few more fingers to get this outline on. There we go. All right, gotta go. It was good being here. All right, thank you, Jay. I appreciate having you here. And you know the drill. The full thing will be up on the Twitter when the stream is done. Please check it out. And let's see. We'll just kind of vaguely hint at the pinky sticking out. There we go. Hey. And that came out okay for a big old clawed monster hand. Dragon hand. I shouldn't say monster. All right, what is this belt working like? Oh, I see, I see. We're gonna need a little more of that. All right, let's get our little link there. Okay, there we go. Oh wait, that's different. There we go. That's the latch for that. Cool. There we go. So we got a little thin line here. We'll use the grid later when we get to doing that part. I think I want to extend this just a little bit because I think I came up a little short the first time. There we go. Yeah, that was a little too harsh for that knee. There we go. That's a lot softer. Once that thigh's feeling just a little on the too thick, doesn't match the rest of the body. There we go. Actually, let's get the tail in before we get the rest of that. I'm watching this stream while downloading more Chen. Oh boy. There's a lot of good Chen out there. Given how much you already had, I'm surprised you found as much new Chen as you had. How sharp is the tip? It's moderately sharp. That particular image is obscuring the tip. It's somewhat rounded actually. Okay. Tip of her tail. Oh, I did get my Chen up a potency during the last banner that she was on. Or potential, which is cool. Not quite max, but getting there. This side is not good. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, there's still so many I had never seen before. Unbelievable. Well, glad you found yourself a new source. You know what? I don't think I want to draw the pistol just because that's a very complex shape for very little outcome, but we will still do the thigh strap. Let's see. And some boot cuffs. That actually is not high enough on that leg. That's like covers almost all her shin, actually. I don't belong here. I want it so. All right. I'm actually going to bring that just a little bit forward. It'll be basically all in shadow, though, at the end, because I think just because I don't want to have to deal with that. You like to see that? Nice. It. Oh, the thigh strap. Yeah. I mean, as I said earlier in the stream, the only person I know how to be is me, and that means that I'm not going to be ashamed of what I like. All right, something like that. This hand gave me so much trouble earlier, and it's still fighting back. All right. We need our hair. Just say, man, who doesn't like thigh straps? Saying, who doesn't like thigh straps are probably not going to heaven. Fair enough. Fair enough. And down. Step right. One to the back. There we go. That's a pretty good chunk of hair we got there. All right, we need to wrap those up just a little bit. All right, I think it's time to get some color in here. That's that layer, that's... All right, here's our color layer. Let's go. Let's see. So her hair is a nice purple. Let's see if I can get this purple right. Purples are always the hard ones for me. That looks about right. We can hide that sketch layer. Come on, come on. There we go. See, actually, yeah, if we just start with the edge, we can probably go in and bucket fill some of this. All right, and there. As I proceed to not bucket fill, despite that being the stated plan. Oh well. I'm bad at that anyway. I never draw my lines like with closed ends, so bucket fill hardly ever works for me. Closing the ends just eats up. The lines lose their dynamicness when I try to. Come on. Just add a few more random strays in there while we're at it. Let's get smaller. Yeah, a few of those ought to do nicely. Got it. There we go. All right. That gets our hair layer. Let's get our outfit. We spent enough time on that hair. Oh, oh, this is going to be a long stream. Oh, the struggle of deciding if I already have got this artwork before or not is painful. That is the problem with image aggregation sites. You know what the other problem with image aggregation sites is? They're full of dupes, so you can't even guarantee that the file names are going to be unique to be like, yo, computer, do I already have this file name? What more can I say? Long stream equals more views. That's true. That's true. You are completely correct. Longer streams are good for views. Let's see. Oh, interesting. So this is that a does it go darker or is it just yeah, that just goes a little bit darker blue as it goes down. Okay. Then we'll have to do a gradient as we after we get the shape cut out. It's me after all. Once again, I treat you right. Lying conniving, tell you it was all. Yeah, it's definitely an issue. But I feel like it's an issue I prefer over other issues. You know, I'd rather have dupes of good art than not have the good art in the first place. Mhm. Besides, if I like a picture enough to save it twice, that must mean it's really good. True. No matter what no matter what in what language I'm talking to, my brain will tell my mouth to say egla egala? Mm, I do not know what, egala means, or if I'm even pronouncing that correctly. I'm probably not pronouncing that correctly, statistically speaking. I I would have no idea how to pronounce that. D does that mean English, or I don't know. Uh, equal to in French. Oh, I see, I see. Equal to, égal à. Oh. Mhm, mhm. Alright, is that all of our light blue in her design? Or at least gets her coat. Her shoes are kinda in that dark purpley black, so we can, ignore those for now. Cool, so that does look like it's all the light blue in the design. We pro let's get the feathers in on the hair layer. There we go. And the other side. Actually, you know what? Let's do the feathers on that side on their own layer, just because we got the hair right next to it. We can do some fun tricks if we keep those separate. There we go. All right, new layer. Let's get our super dark purples in for our claw and boots and stuff. That might be a little too dark to actually see what I'm doing. We can darken it up after we get the edges colored. That's probably closer to what we need anyway. Let's do the fingernails too. Why not? They're black, but okay, what do we got? My brother is learning French. Maybe he understands. Oh, very cool. Hmm. You know, this is. I didn't draw any of the bandages on here, and I may have to go back and do that just because it's going to be a kind of the separation point between the skin tone and the of the arm and the skin tone of the rest of the body. Oh well, we'll worry about that later. I have no idea why he is learning French, especially since he doesn't really consume any French media or mention any interest about it in France. But one day he just started learning it, like learning it in class, like learning as a school class, or just kind of off on his own for the sake of learning it. All right, we're gonna cut that there. Get the skin layer in. He's got pretty average VTuber toned skin. Oh, that is too bright, not bright enough. That's probably about right. I'm gonna have to adjust the look of her eyes a little bit. She looks a little too menacing. Hmm. Oh, almost all by himself, mostly Duolingo. Oh, I don't understand why French exists in the first place. Same goes with maths. I understand it, but when I need to do it's a big failure. Oh, you mean like you don't really understand how people came up with it and stuff? Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Really smart people came up with things like math. Mhm. I like math though. It 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 teaches me fun things, like not to hope on gotcha because the chances are awful. It helps me truly appreciate the impossibility of the things I strive to do. Mhm, mhm. Oh, but I can talk in French. Mertien. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't understand and know now. Eh? I'm not sure I understand that sentence. All right. Where's our tail? What color is our tail? Ah, that uses our purples, like the hair. All right. We can just grab our hair purples. Time I'll always be prisoner to my ambition. As petals fly, I'll dance your tune, but hold your breath. And yep, the sun's going down, I turn to stone. Mm, wait, I don't understand. And no, you know, yes, math helps a lot with counting gems to see if you have a chance for that 0.1% gotcha, right? Yeah, yeah, it does. It it mostly just reaffirms that the answer is no, you don't really have a chance. You can trick yourself into having a chance and you might get lucky, but no, you don't. The only chance that you actually have is if you open your wallet. All right, let's get our thigh straps, our belts and thigh straps, and boots and whatnot. I realize how to make Mary T and Mad. Eh? I mean, I can tell you how to get anyone mad. You get their name wrong. I'll ask you, was I at you? Now it's only just me and this blood start just and math comes in clutch again to help me calculate my debt. Yeah, exactly. You know exactly how many hours of overtime you need to put in this week to make up for the gotcha you spent. Just a little bit of suffering humor there. Okay, are we... Is that... It's just about all of it. Let me jump to my blue, so we'll do this color on that layer for now. We'll pull it back to its own color later, but that gives me enough I can throw in a background. What are we doing that's going to contrast well on her? She's a lunar sky dragon, so let's... I suppose we could do a nice sky blue. Get some clouds and whatnot out there. Let's start with just a black. That is all the saturation. Ow, my eyes. Let's lighten that up just a touch. And we'll even... Bit of that. Switch you to gradient mode. That was not the color I expected. Oh, I see. That's why. Or even confuse the last name of someone with someone else. Yeah. Yeah, I know I've made that mistake. I always feel bad when I do. Let's get this lighter. Closer to that. Yeah. That'll do. Cool. Now, let's get some clouds and stuff in there. That. Just get that sky dragon feeling going here. Clean those up just a little bit. Start adding a bit of shadows to the underside. Go. That's starting to feel kind of like a cloudy sky. Or at least anime cloudy sky, which is all we really need. There we go. That gives a nice, nice background for our sky dragon here. Hmm. Is it all about picking the right tools to make the background look good? I some of it's the having the right tools. I mean, I'm not. I'll be honest. I'm not using anything fancy here. Like I used kind of the most idiot gradient out there. I just went low saturation, uh, white, close to white blue to a almost fully saturated blue, just straight gradient there. And then all I'm using here is just is just a semi-firm brush. So it is not it's about a 50-50 on the hard scale. So that the edges don't look slightly blurry, and then it's just kind of sit there and draw in the shapes. And clouds aren't as complicated as a lot of people think they are. They're just kind of, how would I describe them? They're a bunch of spheres kind of lumped up on each other, floating in the sky. Then you smear the bottom edge together. And if you have wind or and stuff, you can kind of put little trails like that behind them, and it helps make the clouds look like they're breaking up a little bit out through the winds and stuff like that. Hmm. But other than that, I'm using very few fancy tools here. Like I getting line art and stuff like that looking good is a lot more requires a lot fancier tool knowledge. Hmm. Okay. Um, let's see here. Let's get into her hair, I think. Create clipping mask. All right, she's got a few gradients in her hair, which we can work with. It's kind of a bit of a soft one there. There's a few dark ones in some places. Let's get some of those. And that'll just help us start the shape, and we can get some more accurate stuff towards the end. Yeah, that'll work. And then get our this brush. Sure, that'll work. Start bringing in some highlights. Let's go slight. No, this brush will work. Actually, let's do that on another layer just so I can adjust the opacity afterwards. Mask, and we'll use the hard brush. But yeah, I honestly don't use much in the way of fancy tools for most of the stuff I do. The fanciest thing I have is I have a very I have a specific brush that's designed to look like a super sharp point pencil. If I grab the brush, I can actually enlarge it uh, and throw it onto a new layer here. But that's all it is, but very small. That's the fanciest tool I use. Everything else is just me kind of doing the doodly thing with pretty basic brushes. Too much Chen artwork to download. I have to split this up a few days just to get through everything. Oh no. I suppose that's one problem that having it is it's a good problem to have. Too much of a good thing sort of problem. See, got a few lure feathers out here on the tips at least. Bring in some of that white, not quite that white. There we go. Kind of just highlight the edges. A little bit of that rim white. White feathers here. Let's see, cut that there. Let's get our right highlights. Cool. And let's bring some low lights in. Actually grab a little bit softer low lighting for some of this first. We'll use the darker ones a little later. Help accents more specific points. Let's see, where's that other wing? That wing was there. Let's lock that. Just go that whole inside in shadow. Just drop a tiny bit darker here. Get a little bit of shadow in there. That's too dark for there. Though I do think we should get some of that dark in there. Just a few little detail lines. There we go. That gets the hair close-ish. Create a mask. Throw a folder in. All right, so this was a gradient from light to a pretty dark blue. We need this big soft brush. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, there we go. Okay, and then she had like neon hair purples dashed through it. Oh, except it's only like that neon purple near the very bottom edge. Okay. Changes as it goes up. Here it's kind of dark and sliding blue. I know these aren't even, but oh well, it's not that big a deal. And then it starts slowly moving lighter. All right, and it basically stops getting lighter at this point. There we go. Kind of reminds me of dragon scales or something. I bet that's what it's there to evoke. All right, let's get our whites in there. All right, what do we got? Okay, we need a second white line run there and there. And oh no, the collection has grown to 630. Ah, nice, nice. That's a that's a huge increase in your collection, isn't it? Glad you found so much you like. Let's see. Yes. And the those little things, whatever they are. Oh, she's got like little collar insignias, rank insignias on her collar. See, we need to start getting some of our little gold accents in here. Let's just drop that on a new layer way, way up top, because we did very little. Because we didn't bother drawing any of those gold accents in originally. Mm-hmm. 2 hours and still alive. Yep. I already watched an episode of Damer. Indeed. Yeah, like I said, this was going to be a long stream, I realized. I mean, 2 hours is a pretty average length stream for me, so. Oh, she has uh, a rope, a braided rope. I don't remember what those are called. It's another one of those things that you get them for having a certain rank in various militaries. We also need to grab something like this for the arm. And let's just throw outer glow effects layer on that real quick. We want all the spread. We want the size down. That's right. Let's do a size of like 5. That ought to do. Yeah, that gets the idea arm bandages in there. Let's see. I lock that. I bet I can do just a nice soft to get that edge. There we go. Okay, we're getting there. There's our hair layer. I see a little spot. Okay, and we haven't even gotten the face, but I do think most of that, the skin needs some texturing too. All right, where is our skin layer? Is that that one? That is that one. And just add a little bit of warmth here. We'll start soft. That's a little yellow. Let's do a little more like that. Jump for a little more warmth in some of these spots. Oh, if I was you, I think I'd still alive after 2 years because of how my art is. I'll go watch Dahmer because I'm a big fan of chimes. Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, I have a fair bit of practice painting and drawing quickly, so yeah. It's just a skill that comes with time and practice. Mhm. Anyone can learn to get fast at it. It just it takes time. The words hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. My heart with spring, and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Does it pronounce chimes? I thought it is pronounced crimes. I don't. Oh, maybe I misread it. You're right. It is. Big fan of crimes. Yeah, probably. I was reading quickly. My mistake. You are almost certainly 100% correct there. So let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. Be cruel. In other words, in other words, I love you. Okay. Those eyes are really, really sketchy. All right. Let's clean that edge up right there. And I do want to get a little bit more of that base skin tone back in there. It'll help. Nice and narrow. She doesn't have actually very strong blush. It is very pink. There we go. That's a bit close to what we're looking for. And she has a very narrow fleshy lines. They need to be slimmer. This eye is too high. We moved it down once, but we did not move it down enough. By the way, do you not have a background music for your stream, or maybe the music distract you? I did have background music. I guess I just turned it off. I can turn it back on. That's not hard. There you go. A little bit of background music back on. I wasn't sure if the background music was something that people actually liked or not, so I figured I'd turn it off for a couple streams and see if there was a response. But if people like it, by all means, I will make sure I have it. What can I say? All right, let's get a layer right up at the very top, and we're gonna get those eyes. We're gonna make those eyes shine like diamonds. Mhm. I'm conniving and thriving on it. I'll tell you it was all for you. Does YouTube take down live streams with copyright and music? Yes, they. Well, sort of. It depends on what the copyright holder wants done with the music. So if you use copywritten music, the YouTube will notify the copyright holder, and the copyright holder gets to do what they want. They can either say keep the stream up, but any monetization that stream gets, it goes to us. They can say take the stream down, in which case the stream goes down. They can say mute the stream, and the stream becomes dead silent for the entirety of it. They have a lot of options there. So I don't actually use copywritten music at all. Or rather, I do have some copywritten music, but it's copywritten music that YouTube specifically has gained approval that anyone is allowed to use it for their live streams. However, some of the music I use, the more piano-focused stuff, is stuff I've personally commissioned just for the stream. So I have full and complete copyright to the piano stuff that I'll occasionally play. Which means that on the off chance someone else tries to take it from me, I could actually do all the copyright things to their stream instead. But, you know, I'm not that cruel. I don't give a shit. I like seeing things be created, so, you know, as long as they're doing something creative with it, I don't care what happens. Can you put some NCS bangers? I don't know what that is. Is that no non-copyright or something? Because if you have some non-copywritten music that you think would go well, I can certainly look into it. Probably not this stream, but in the future. Because it does take me a little bit fiddling in the back end to get a new soundtrack set up. What? You don't know NCS? Yeah, it's a whole YouTube channel dedicated to non-copyright music. Oh, I did not know that. No, I don't know NCS. We've been over this. I don't know a lot of things. I know how to do one thing really good, well, sort of good, and that's draw. Everything else is a coin flip, whether I know it or not. Oh, there it goes. Oh, let's see. Old YouTube, really enjoy NCS background music, especially tutorials. Interesting, interesting. I will have to take a close look at that. Because that sounds like something useful for me. Come on. Why aren't you... You're like, not doing nothing, not doing nothing, not doing nothing, do way too much. There we go. That almost looks too much going on. I might need to cut that down just a little bit. Make the pupil a little stronger in there. There we go. I think that's a bit close to what we want. Now, let's get the other eye. Which is a nice light blue. Now all those songs have just become memes. I'm really surprised you don't know about this thing. I mean, it's given that it was used a lot for tutorials and stuff, there's actually a good chance I've heard a lot of it. I just did not recognize it by its name. You know? Because I have watched a ton of tutorials on YouTube. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I always necessarily paid attention to what they chose to use for their music. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I can take a look at that after the stream and see if there's something I can use there. Might be able to get a little more variety in there. I'll just have to redraw that hair strand later. let's start with... Yeah, we want nice dark blue first. Mm-hmm. Let's see, she actually has a few more little reflections there. Get that edge of the pupil. Get a couple of those. And just there we go. That's not terrible. Okay, that's not great either. Just need a little more something. I think we may have gone just a little bit too dark right on that part. Let's get a little teal in there. That ought to help. And we can add a little soft. Just soften that edge there. And let's get a bit of red through the edges. Just help those eyes look a little warmer. There we go. That's not terrible. That nose feels a little out of place, though. Should be a little more here. There we go. Much better. Let's get just a little bit of a rim light on that chin. Let's get a few speculars in there. That's too much. What? Thinner. Yeah, that's a little better. Just a little bit on the knuckle there. A little on the knee. Get our fingernails black. Oh, and we need to do her tail, too. I forgot about that. Her tail has, like, the crazy pattern on it. But it's like black. Ooh, almost black. It's got like these swoops and slices and there we go. Clippy mask. Let's get a little bit of shadow rounding out that tail. Mask. And let's get a little bit of highlight rounding out the other side. Help it feel a little rounder rather than as flat as it is. And just touch that off with a few little highlights or speculars. There we go. Where was our outfit? Because I think that needs just a little bit more work. Mask. Specifically right in where we need a little bit of separation, a little bit of shadow. Could use a bit of shadow back there. We're gonna have to cut the opacity on this layer, I think. Yeah, now let's just drop the opacity. Okay, I think that's good enough. Man, this has been a long stream. It's certainly not a perfect Selen picture, but I think it's looking pretty good, all things considered. Maybe just a tiny touch up on that arm. Just get a little bit of shadow on that. There we go. Cool. All right. I think I'm going to call it here. It has been an incredibly long stream. It has been 2 hours and 40 minutes almost. So, geez, that is quite a long one. Anyways, thank you all for coming to this incredibly long stream. We got to paint Selen here, who is quite a cute dragon, and you know, it's been fun. Thank you, Churn. Thank you, Little Lost Mango. Who else do we have? We had Jay. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Nafuzi. We had one more visitor. Oh yes, we had Grimsley here. Thank you, Grimsley. And thank you, Nikakyon. I hope I'm getting your name right. I do apologize if I'm not. But thank you all for coming. I do appreciate having each and every one of you here. So have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day. Good evening, good night, good morning, whatever that happens to be for you where you are. And nope. Peace out.